Hello friends, welcome to Learner's Planet. Friends, in this session I'm solving the doubts sent by the students. Here the first problem is based on time, speed and distance. A man covered a certain distance at some speed. Distance and speed, both of them are unknown. Had he moved 3 km per hour faster, he would have taken 40 minutes less. If he had moved 2 kilometers slower, he would have taken 40 minutes more. Find the distance. Okay, what I do is I assume the distance is d and the normal speed is s, right? So this is the initial time, normal time. And if he is increasing his speed by 3 km per hour for the same distance, this will be the new time. And the difference between these two is 40 minutes, that is 2 by 3 hour, right? Now using the next information, I have to make one more equation, and then I'll be getting two equations, and I have to frame two simultaneous equation, a system of simultaneous equation, and then I have to solve, right? So that will be a tedious, lengthy process. So what I suggest you can use the options to solve this problem, right? But for that you need to have some experience, right? In competitive exams generally weird, absurd values are not given. Okay, now what I do is see d divided by s and d divided by s plus 3, the difference is not an integral value, it is a fraction value, right? That means s and s plus 3, both of them are not factors of d, first thing. Now to make it simple, I remove 3 from here and I put 3 over here. Now this and this, the difference is an integral value, that means s and s plus 3, both of them are factors of 3d, right? S and s plus 3, both of them are factors of 3d. Right now, to make it simple, we use an option that is multiple of 2, because we are having 2 at the right hand side, and 3 is actually an odd number, so bright chances are there. I'm not telling it is 100% sure, you need to verify. Bright chances are there d will be multiple of 2. So among the options we have 40, that is multiple of 2, right? Now this is the time when we have to go for the cross verification. Okay, maybe 40 is correct, may not be correct, but it will give us around idea of the correct answer. So it's 120 and 120, right? Now 120 is divisible by s and 120 is divisible by s plus 3 both. Okay, so 120 is divisible by s and s plus 3 both. So 120 option, we have factors 8, 10, 12, 15, s and s plus 3, we can see this too when the difference is 3. Okay, so 120 by 12, that is 10, and 120 by 15, that is 8. So difference is 2. So s is 12 and s plus 3 is 15, and d is 40, that is 100% correct, because if we put s as 12 and s plus 3 as 15, we are getting the difference as 2. Okay, so this is how we can verify the solution. Answer. See, we are not touching 2, right? Do not get confused. It is as it is. We are not touching it. We have put up the value of d from the option. Then with our own maybe you can say sixth sense, we are finding out the value of s, right? And we have just one hint that s and s plus 3, both of them are factors of 120, right? I have written down the factor over here, s and s plus 3, so I get the combination of 12 and 15. Right? So by this calculation I am getting 2, that means d is 40, that is correct. Okay, but yes, definitely you need to have some experience to put up the values, and in competitive exams generally absurd or weird values are not given. Okay, here we have a problem from alligations and mixture, a complicated problem. Listen to me carefully, and first of all read the problem carefully. A vessel contained a 10-liter mixture of milk and water. First, 1 liter of the vessel content are removed and replaced by 1 liter of water. Subsequently, 2 liter of vessel contents are removed and replaced with 2 liter of water. Finally, 3 liter of vessel content are removed and replaced by 3 liter of water. If the ratio of milk and water in the final solution is 1:1, then what was the ratio of milk and water in the original solution? See, the problem is a really complicated one. If you start making equation, it will take a lot of time, right? So what I suggest you, just take a backward approach. See, I don't have options over here. Sometimes the problems of alligation and mixtures become simple if you have options, but the student has not sent the option. So no problem. What we do is we take a backward approach, right? We just go from last, right? At last, see this, if the ratio of milk and water in the final solution is 1:1. See, we started with 10 liter of mixture, right? So finally, if it is 1:1, that means 5 liter of milk is there and 5 liter of water is there, right? So I write milk and water. Finally, I just write it over here because we have to write down the previous steps. So finally 5 liter milk is there and 5 liter water is there, right, in the final mixture. Now read the previous sentence carefully. 3 liter of vessel content are removed and replaced by 3 liter of water. So before this 3 liter of water was added, right? 3 liter of pure water was added. That means before this water we were having this situation, right? 5 liter milk and 2 liter water. So when we added 3 liter of water, we got 5 liter milk and 5 liter water. So this is the situation before 3 liter of water. Okay, before we added 3 liter of water. Before this 3 liter of vessel content was removed. 3 liter of vessel content was removed. See, the total quantity is 10 liter. If 3 liter is removed, that means 30% is removed. That means we have 70% in our hand. Now this is the quantity that is 70%, right? Original mixture is 10 liter. This is 7 liter, right? So we have this quantity as 70%, right? So we have 70% as milk and 70% as water, right? So if this is 70%, if 5 and 2 it is 70%, then 100% will be what? Precisely before we removed this 3 liter content, the quantity was 5 upon 0.7 because this is 70%. So 100% will be 5 by 0.7. So I can say it is 50 by 7. I write it over here. And similarly, this is also 70%. So the 100% must be 2 by 0.7. So 20 by 7. Now this is again 70 by 7, that is 10 liter, right? So this is before removal of this 3 liter, right? Now next step, before it 2 liter of water was added. 2 liter of water was added, right? So before water added, what was the scene? It is 50 by 7 only, but it was if I deduct 2 from here, I'll be getting 6 by 7. Right? So before we added 2 liter of water, this was the situation, right? That is actually the total quantity is 8 liter. 50 plus 6, that is 56 by 7, 8 liter. After that we added 2 liter and we got this. Okay, so this is the situation, this is the scene when we before adding 2 liter of water. So we have done up to here, and before this 2 liter of vessel content was removed. 2 liter of vessel content was removed. So this is the situation, or this is the scene after 2 liter of vessel content removed, right? So this is actually what, 80% of the total content, right? It is 56 by 7, total quantity is 8 liter. So this is 80% of the content. That means milk is also 80% of the previous one, water is also 80% of the previous one. So if it is 80%, 100% will be what? Divide by 0.8. So it is 500 by 7 into 8, and it is 60 by 7 into 8. So this is at this. Okay, before we removed this 2 liter content. So this is a situation before that. You can also verify the total quantity 560 by 56, the total quantity is 10 liter, right? So we have reached up to here. Now before this 1 liter of water was added, right? So before this, that means 1 liter water, if I deduct, what will be the situation? 60 by 56 minus 1, that is 4 by 56. Okay, so before we added 1 liter of water, this was the situation. Okay, so we reached at the end, and this is actually one vessel content were removed. See, 504 by 56, the total quantity is 9 liters. So this is actually 90%. So 100% will be this, right? So since we have to find out, now we have reached at end. 100% is this 504 by 56 into 0.9, that will give you 10, right? So this is the final ratio, that means original ratio in our case. So the original ratio is 56 into 0.9 can be cancelled out, so it is 500 is to 4, or I can say 125 is to 1, right? So without making equation, this problem can be solved easily. It would not take more than a minute, right, if you practice well this sort of problems, right? I understand in one go it will be difficult for you to understand this, so you can just replay the entire video, this particular portion in fact, because if you go with this equation method, it will take at least I think 3 to 4 minutes of your time and a good amount of space, right? So I would recommend you just follow this method. And quickly I make a recap. See, we started from the last. Ratio of milk and water is 1:1. That means the total quantity was 10 liters. So milk is 5 liter, water is 5 liter, right? And before this 3 liter of water was added. So I removed the 3 liter of this quantity of water, that is 3 liters. So we got 5 milk and 2 water, right? And before that 3 liter of vessel content was removed. So this is after removal of 3 liter content, right? So if we did not remove this 3 liter of content, what will be the situation? So this is actually 3 liter is what? 30% of the content. That means if 30% of content was not removed, then we would have been left with 50 by 7 and 20 by 7, right? That is the 70% of content is this, right? This is 70% of content. That means 100% will be 5 by 0.7 and 2 by 0.7. So this is the content at this situation if we would not have removed 3 liter of content, right? Again, this is 10 liter. Now before this 2 liter of water was added, right? So I removed 2 liter of water. So 20 by 7 minus 2 liter, so it is 6 by 7. Okay. And over here 2 liter of vessel content was removed. So this is actually 80%. So 100% will be just divided by 0.8. You will be getting 100%. And before this 1 liter of water was added. So just remove 1 liter. So you'll be left with 4 by 56 and 500 by 56, right? And before that this 1 liter of content was replaced, right? So this is actually 90% of the content. So 100% of the content divided by 0.9. So 500 and is to 4 is a initial original ratio, and we started from here and we reached here in 4 steps. So that's actually 500 is to 4, or we can say 125 is to 1 milk to water ratio. Okay. A container has 80 liter of milk. From this container 8 liter of milk was taken out and replaced by water. The process was further repeated twice. How much milk is there in the container now? See, finally we are asked about the quantity of milk that is left, right? We are not asked anything about water. So what we can do is we start with 80, right? After first operation 10 liter of 10% of milk is removed. So we are left with 90%. So that's after first removal 90% of milk is left, right? After this further repeated twice. Okay, so this is for one time, then 2 more times. So after that further 10% is replaced. So we are left with 90% of the remaining quantity, and for the third time 90% of the remaining quantity. So after 3 operations, this is the final amount of milk we have, right? Now so this is 729 into 8 by 100, 9 cube into 8 by 100. See, in exam whatever the options are given, according to that you have to proceed, right? If you have to multiply, you can get around idea. It is 5600 by 00, so 56, around 56 will be your answer, around. So you just can choose whatever is good from the option. Okay, so that's pretty simple. This is also similar one. Initially we are having 100 kilogram of milk, right? And finally we are asked about the milk only. So start with 100. 10 kilogram of milk is replaced, right? So we are 10 kilogram is 10%, so we are left with 90%, right? So this is first operation, 3 and 1, total 4 operations. So first, second, third, 4. So after 4 operations, this will be the quantity of milk that will be left, right? So once again, just go by option, whatever is given over there. If you are asked about milk and water ratio, then you have to proceed accordingly, right? So I hope you can do it now. This question, a jar contains a mixture of 2 liquids A and B in this ratio 4:1. When 10 liter of mixture replaced with liquid B, the ratio becomes 2:3. How many liters of liquid A was present in the jar earlier? So it's very easy to solve this question using options, but I don't have options over here, so I'll be just going with hit and trial method. See, initially the ratio is 4:1. And 10 liter of mixture is replaced with liquid B, and the new ratio is 2:3. Initially B was less than A, now B is more than A. Okay. Now what initial quantity is 5 part, 4 plus 1, 5 part, right? So initial original mixture should be multiple of 5, right? So it can be 5, it can be 10, 15, 20, whatever. But if I assume it to be 5, the total quantity, original quantity is 5, then 10 liter cannot be replaced, right? Similarly, it cannot be 10 liter because 10 liter and 10 liter is replaced. That will be a bit weird. It should be more than 10. 15 I find absurd. I start with 20, right? So if the original quantity is 20, then this liquid A will be 16 and this will be 4, right? This is the original combination. Okay, if we have option, then we can choose the options like this. Okay, now 10 liter of mixture is replaced. See, total quantity is 20 liter and 10 liter of mixture is replaced. That means 50% of the mixture is removed. So after removal, this will be 50% removal. So this is 8 and this is 2, right? After that, we are adding 10 liter of B. So 10 liter of B, if we add, it will be 12. So now the ratio is what? 2:3. Okay, so very easily it can be verified. Okay, so no need to go for much paperwork, but it would be very easy for you to have a clue of the correct answer if you have option. Okay. Now, several liters of acid were drawn off from a 54 liter vessel full of acid, and an equal amount of water is added. Again, the same volume of the mixture was drawn off and replaced by water. As a result, vessel contained 24 liter of pure acid. How much acid were drawn off initially? Okay, initially 54 liter pure acid is there, right? Then we made one replacement and then we made one more replacement. Okay, now there are two ways to solve this problem. One, you can go by option. Now how would you go by option? It would be better if you go by option and choose a number that is factor of 54, right? So if the number is factor of 54, it will be easy for you to find out the percentage that you are losing from the initial content, right? So among the option, I see this number 18, that is factor of 54, right? Now initially, if we are taking off 18 liter out of 54, that means 1/3 is taken off. If 1/3 is taken off, 2/3 is left, right? Again, we are taking 1/3 of this off, and so it is left with 2/3. So finally, this is the total quantity of acid that is left if we remove 18 liter for twice. First time pure acid will be withdrawn, and second time acid and water mixture will be withdrawn, right? So this is the final quantity of acid, right? This is initial quantity, 1/3 removal, and once again 1/3 removal, right? So this is 9, 6 are 54. So 6 into 2, 12 into 2, 24. So we are left with 24. So our calculation is matched. So 18 is definitely a correct answer. But if you are not able to crack it in this way, what you can do is, the initial quantity is 54, right? And out of, and here out of 54, you are removing, suppose, A part. So you are left with this part, right? 54, so this is what, 54 into 1 minus 18 by 54, right? This. Okay, total quantity is 54. You are removing 18 liter, and from that one, if this calculation, if it is deducted from 1, this is the loss, so this is the remaining quantity, right? From 1, if you deduct, you will be getting the remaining quantity. So this is the remaining quantity of acid. Now this is the removal once, then one more operation is being done, so the same calculation will be done once again. So this 2 by 3 and this 2 by 3. So this is not a formula, it's just a simple logic, right? Initially you are having 54 liter, then out of 54 A part is being removed, so you are left with 54 into 1 minus A by 54. Again A part is removed, so again you are left with this into 1 minus A by 54, right? So precisely 1 minus A by 54 square will be there. So this finally we are having 24 liter, right? So 24 by 54, 6 4s are 6 9s are, if I remove square it will be 2 by 3. So 1 minus 2 by 3 is 1 by 3 is equal to A by 54. So A is equal to 18. Easily you can solve, right? So you go this way or you go that way, that really doesn't make difference. Even this is very small method. A vessel contains 40 liter of milk. The milkman delivers 10 liter to the first house and adds an equal quantity, that is 10 liter of water. He does exactly the same second and third time, right? So in all three operations are being done. What is the ratio of milk and water when he has finished delivering at the third house? Okay. Okay. We find out the final quantity of milk that is left with us, right? Out of 40 liter, 10 liter is being removed. That means 25% is removed. So after first operation, 75% is left after first operation, after second operation, after third operation. So this is the final quantity of milk that is left in the container. So that's 270 by 16. That is the final quantity of milk that is left, right? Total quantity is 40. So if I deduct this from 40, I'll be getting the quantity of water that is left. So it is 640 minus 270. So 640 minus 270 is 370 by 16. So this is milk and this is water. So the ratio is 27:37. Pretty simple. I hope you are clear. In a mixture of 35 liter, the ratio of milk to water is 4:1. If 7 liter water is added to the mixture, the ratio of milk to water changes to a new ratio. If we want the ratio of milk to water to changes back to the original value, how much milk to be added? Okay, pretty simple question. Milk water ratio is 4:1 out of 35, so it is 28 and 7, right? Original quantity is 28 and 7. 7 liter water is added, that means 28 and 14. This ratio is 28 and 14. Now we want the ratio of milk to water changes back to the original value. Original is what? 4:1. So we want again 4:1. So if this is 1, that if we have to make this to be 4, so we have to add 28 to it, right? 1:4. Okay, that means 4:1. So 14, then it should be 56, right? So we have 28, so we have to add more 28 liter of milk to make the ratio as original. So that was pretty simple. Again, initially 28 and 7, if we add 7 liter of milk, we'll be getting 28 and 14. Now we want milk to be 4 times of water. So if water is 14, milk should be 56. 28 is already there. 28 we need to add. That's it. Now this question. A container contains 80 kg of milk. From this, 8 kg of milk was taken out and replaced by water. This process is repeated of rice, what is the ratio of quantity of milk after first draw to quantity of milk after the third draw? Okay, if from 88 kilogram is taken out, that means 10% is taken out. So after first operation, milk after first operation is 80 into 9 by 10, right? 8 is 10%. Okay, so we are left with 90% of 80 after first replacement, right? So if we have 3 replacement, then the situation will be, the quantity of milk after 3 operation will be this. Now we have to find out the ratio of after first draw to after third draw. So this is after first draw, this is after third draw, right? So it is 1 upon 9 by 10 square, that means 10 square by 9 square, or I can say 100 by 81. Pretty simple. The same logic we are using in so many questions. Okay, I repeat, 80 and 8 is 10% of this, so we are left with 90% of 80 after first operation, after second operation further 90%, and after third operation further 90%, right? So this is the milk left after third operation, this is the milk left after first operation. So we have to find out the ratio of these two. So that's 80 into 9 by 10 by 80 into 9 by 10 cube. So if we simplify this, so it will be 1 upon 9 by 10 square, right? So that is 100 by 81. Okay, now see this one. A bottle of whiskey contains 3/4 of whiskey and rest is water. How much of the mixture must be taken away and substituted by equal quantity of water so as to have half whiskey, half water? Okay, so whiskey and water, 3/4 is whiskey, rest is water, so 3:1 is the initial ratio. Now after some calculation, after some replacement, we want the ratio to be equal, that is 1:1. That means precisely what we are doing, we are taking one part from here. If we deduct 1 from here and add 1 over here, then we'll be getting the equal quantity, right? Now exactly what is happening, just listen to me carefully. You are removing some part of this mixture, so some of the whiskey will be removed and some of the water will be removed, right? But you are putting water, the same quantity of mixture once again, right? Listen to me carefully. Some part of whiskey will be removed, some part of water will be removed, right? And you are adding the total quantity of water once again. That means initial water is there and new water will also be added, and the new quantity of water which is added is actually the quantity of whiskey that we are removing from here, right? So as I told you earlier, if we remove 1 and add 1 over here, the quantity will be same, right? The ratio of will be 1:1. Okay, so from 3, if we remove 1, that means we are removing 33%. Okay, now I just show you how to verify this. We are removing 33%. By the way, 33% will be our answer, but still I just verify for you. So it is 3 and this is 1. 33% if we remove, we are left with 2 liter and we are left with 2 by 3, right? Suppose this is 3 liter and this is 1 liter. Okay, so we are left with 2 liter of whiskey and 2 by 3 liter of water. Now in all, we are removing 1/3 of this, and that is 1, and 1/3 of this, that is 1/3. So in all, total quantity we are removing is 4 by 3. Now 4 by 3 liter we are removing as a mixture, but when we are adding 4 by 3 of water, right? So this is the new combination. Okay, 2 plus 6 by 2 is to 6 by 3, that is 2:2. So the ratio is 1:1. Okay, so 33 1/3% is the correct answer. Apart from that, you can go by option. I just show you. See, the initial ratio is 3:1, right? Now we have to remove some quantity, some portion of this mixture, right? Now it's easy for us to choose a number who is factor of 3, which is factor of 3. Okay, so among the option we just have this option, 33 1/3%. Actually it is 1/3. This is 1/4, this is 2/9, I'm sorry, 9 by 20. So this is comfortable, right? So 1/3 is if it is removed. So 1/3 of whiskey is removed, then we are left with 2 liter. 1/3 of water is removed, then we are left with 2 by 3, and the same calculation will be repeated as I have explained you just now. So you'll be getting the correct answer. You can go by option or you can go by the approach that I taken earlier. Okay. A container has milk and water in the ratio 3:2. The volume of the container is 50 liter. That means milk, water 30 and 20. The volume of the container is 50. If 10 liters of the solution is removed and then replaced by water, what is the final amount of milk if this operation is done twice? Now 10 out of 50, so that is 20%. So 20% is removed, right? Finally we have to find out the final amount of milk after 2 operations. So initially we have 30 liter of milk. After first removal is what? 20%. So we are left with 80%. 80% is 4 by 5. Okay. After this, once again 20% is removed. So we are left with 80%. Right. So this, after 2 operations, this will be the final quantity of milk that is left. Okay. So this is 6 4s are 24, 24 4s are 96 by 5, so that is 19.2 liters. Okay, pretty simple. Same concept we are using. Now similarly, same concept, 80 liters of mixture of milk and water. Milk and water are in the ratio 5:3, so that's 50 and that's 30. 16 liters, see 16 out of 80 is 20%. 20% of mixture is replaced by 16 liters of milk. 16 liters we are removing the mixture, and 16 liters we are mixing the milk, right? So we have to find out the ratio. So precisely 20% of mixture is removed, so we are left with 80% and 80%. Okay. After that we are adding 16 liters of milk. So if we add 16, it will be 56 and 24. So 8 7 and 8 3. So the ratio will be 7:3. Okay. I repeat, 80 liters of mixture is there in the ratio 5:3. Milk to water 50 and 30. That is a breakup of 80. And 16 liter of mixture is removed. First of all, it is removed, right? So 16 is 20% of 80. That means 20% of mixture is removed. That means we are left with 80% of milk and 80% of water. So 80% of milk is 40, 80% of water is 24. So we are left with this, right? After removal of 16 liters of mixture. Now we are adding 16 liters of pure milk. So 16 liters of pure milk is there. Initially 40 liters of milk was there after first operation. Now the milk will be 56. Water will remain same. The ratio will be 56 and 24. So 8 sevens are 56 and 8 threes are 24. So the ratio is 7:3. Right? Very simple. This question, a vessel contains 10 liters of milk. First 2 liters of the vessel content are removed and replaced by 2 liters of water. Subsequently 4 liters of vessel content are removed and replaced by 4 liters of water. Finally 6 liters of vessel content are removed and replaced by 6 liters of water. Okay, so what is the final quantity? Initially we have 10 liters, right? 2 liters, that is 1/5. Right, or we can say 20%. So first of all 20% of milk is removed, so we are left with 80% of milk. Okay, this is the milk left after first operation. After that 4 liter of vessel content are removed. Right, now 4 liter, that means 40% of the mixture is removed. So 40% milk will be removed and 40% water will be removed, but we are interested in milk only. So 40% of this will be removed. So we'll be left with 60% of this. 60% is 3 by 5. Okay. So this thing is done. After that 6 liter of vessel content are removed. That means 60%. So 60% is removed. So 60% of mixture means 60% of this will be removed and 60% of water will be removed. So you will be left with 40% of this. 40% is 2 by 5. So this is the final quantity of milk that is left. Okay. So 5 2s are 10. So this is 4 2s are 8, 3s are 24, 2s are 48 by 25 liter of the milk that is left. Okay. I hope you are clear. I just repeat. Initially 10 liter of milk is there. In first operation we are removing 20%. In second we are removing 40%. And in the third case we are removing 60%. So after first operation 20% is removed, so we are left with 80%. After second operation 40% is removed, so we are left with 60%. You must be knowing the fraction conversion, fraction percentage interconversion. After third operation 60% is removed, so we are left with 40%. Okay, so this is the calculation that has to be done, nothing else. A butler stole a wine from a butt of cherry which contained 40% of spirit solution. He replaced what he had stolen with wine containing only 16% of spirit by volume. The resultant concentration of the mixture in the butt is 24%. What fraction of butt of cherry did he steal? Okay, so we just have to find out in this operation how much is he adding. Okay, now see what is happening. He is having 40% of the solution, right? He is mixing 16% of the solution and final concentration is 24. So we'll be able to get the ratio of these two. Okay, so that's 16, that's 8, so the ratio is 1:2. So 1:2, that means 2/3 of the initial amount he had stolen. Okay, because he replaced what he had stolen with wine containing only 16% spirit by volume, right? So this represents this. Okay, so the same amount he replaced with the 40% he has taken out and 16% he is putting in, right? But the volume is same. Okay, so 2/3 is this. So 2/3 of the fraction he steal. There are two vessels which are filled up only with the pure components. Vessel 1 contains 20 liter brandy and vessel 2 contains 20 liter of water. Okay, so that's 1 with brandy and 2 with water, 20 and 20. From vessel 1, 5 liter brandy is taken and placed in vessel 2. Okay, so it's left with 15 liter brandy and 5 liter brandy is taken and placed in vessel 2. So here water 20, brandy 5. Okay. Now what? Then 4 liter of mixture is transferred from vessel 2 to vessel 1, from this vessel to this vessel. See, the total quantity is 25 liter. Out of 25, 4 liter is transferred. So it is 16%. So 16% of water will be transferred and 16% of brandy will be transferred, obviously. So brandy already over here is 15. And water will also be transferred. So 16% of brandy will be transferred. So 16% of 5 is 0.8, right? So the brandy will be 15.8 and 16% of water will be transferred. So 16% of water is what? 16% of 20 is 3.2. Okay, so this is the situation. Now from here 16% is transferred. We have to find out the ratio of water in vessel 1 to brandy in vessel 2. See, 0.8 is transferred, so we are left with 4.2 of brandy, right? So in this it is 3.2 and in this it is 4.2. Water in vessel 1 to brandy in vessel 2. Right, 5 was the quantity. Out of that, 4 liter of the mixture was transferred, so 16% was transferred, so we are left with 84%, so that's 4.2. that means 0.8 is transferred, so we are left with 4.2 brandy. So the ratio is 32:42. So that's not there in the option. It will be 16 and 21. So that's not there in the option, so that's none of these. Okay. See this, a container having a liquid X is at a level of 4/7 of its actual level. From this, X liter is removed. The container is 1/4 full. Finally, 35 liter is added to container, making it half full. The value of X and the capacity of container are respectively. Okay, see this line. The container is 1/4 full. I suppose the total capacity of the container is T, right? So after this removal, the container is T by is 1/4 full, so it's T by 4. Right, 1/4 of the total capacity, and if you are adding 35, you are getting half full, right? That means T by 2 minus T by 4, that means 1/4 of T is 35, that means total capacity is 140 liter, right? So either this or this. Total capacity of the container is 140 liter. Now initially the container is 4/7 full, right? So 4/7 of 140 is 80. So initial is 80 liter, right? And X liter is removed, then it is 1/4 full. So 1/4 of 140 is 35, right? So X will be 45, as simple as that. So we have this as the correct option. I repeat, I assume the capacity of the container is T liters. Here from this, the container is, after X liter is removed, the container is 1/4 full, right? So in 1/4 full container, that is T by 4, if we add 35 liter, then the container is half full, that is half of T. So from this we can calculate the value of T, that is 140 liter. Right, so capacity of the container is 140. Now we just go over here. The container initially is 4/7 of 140, that means 80 liter. Now from this 80 liter, if we remove X, then we, the container is 1/4 full, right? From this, if X liter is removed, the container is 1/4 full. So what is 1/4 of 140? That is 35. So from 80, if we remove X, we are left with 35. So X should be 45. Okay, pretty simple. I hope you are clear. This one, from a cask containing water 9 liter is containing water 9 liter is taken out. It is replaced with an equal quantity of pure milk. The process is done twice. The ratio of water to milk in the cask now is 16:9. What is the volume of a cask? Okay, initially we don't know what is the volume, so I assume the volume to be X liter, right? And from this X, 9 liter is taken out, so we are left with 1 minus 9 by X. Okay, and one more time this operation is being done, so after 2 operations we are left with this quantity of water in the cask. Now this is the quantity of water that is left, right? And in the final mixture, water to milk is the ratio is 16:9, right? So total it is 25, and out of this 25, water is 16, right? So precisely 16/25 of the total quantity is water. So total quantity is X, so 16/25 of X is water. This is water and this is also water. Water left, water left. X and X is cancelled. 1 minus 9 by X is whole square 16/25. I remove this, it will be 4/5. So 1 minus 4/5, that is 1/5 is equal to 9 by X. that means X is equal to 45. So initially 45 liter of water was there, or we can say volume of the cask is 45 liter. Okay, so that's pretty simple. So many questions on alligations and mixtures I have solved in this question. In this session, I'm sorry, all the questions were really good. Do revise, do attempt more questions on the topic. Okay, and I'll see you in the next session once again. Bye bye.